Alright, today we will answer activity 13.2 in which we will classify receivables as trade or non-trade and current or non-current. Okay, let's start. So number one, a wholesaler delivers rice sacks to a retailer payable in 30 days. So hindi nabanggit sa number na to na yung nature ng business ay nagbebenta sila ng rice. So pag yung receivable is in line sa business. Okay? So, ang tawag natin dyan ay trade receivables. Okay? Next, check naman natin. Current ba or non-current? Okay? Pag trade receivables, chine-check natin yung normal operating cycle. So, yung normal operating cycle, ito yung time between acquisition of assets and realization to cash. In short, nagsimula sa cash outflow matatapos sa cash inflow. So, kung ano man yung time in between nun, yun ang tinatawag natin na normal operating cycle. So, in this case, ang normal operating cycle daw ng business na to is 3 months. Okay? So, kapag trade receivables, kino-compare natin ang normal operating cycle at 1 year. Okay? Kung sino man ang mas mahaba sa kanila, yun yung magiging basis natin. Okay? So, ang nakasabi dito is 3 months lang daw ang normal operating cycle. Okay? So, which is longer? 3 months or 1 year? Yes, longer ang 1 year. So, yun yung magiging basis natin. Then, i-compare natin yung receivable. Payable daw yung receivable. Okay? Or matatanggap natin siya within 30 days, which is shorter than 1 year. That's why ito ay isang current receivable or current asset. Okay, next, number two. A shipbuilding company sells a vessel to a client. So, i-identify muna natin, trade ba siya or non-trade? So, ang nature ng business is nagbe-build sila ng ship. Okay? Mga bangka. Okay? Mga barko, etc. Okay? At yung binenta nila is isang vessel. So, mako-consider natin yung receivable arising from this transaction as trade receivable. Since trade receivable siya, okay, i-compare natin yung normal operating cycle sa 1 year, whichever is longer. So, ano nga ba mas mahaba? 4 years or 1 year? Tama, 4 years. Okay? So, ito na yung magiging basis natin. Okay, if it's shorter than 4 years, it's current. If it's longer than 4 years or beyond 4 years, it's non-current. Okay, check natin. Payable daw within 3 years or receivable sa part ng shipbuilding company. Okay? So, since mas maiksi yung 3 years kaysa sa 4 years, which is ang basis natin, classified siya as tama, current. Okay? So, ang napapansin nyo dito, no, kahit 3 years siya, classified pa rin siya as current. Kasi nga, ang basis natin ay yung normal operating cycle. Since mas mahaba siya sa 1 year at yung receivable ay trade. Okay, next. Number 3. A furniture manufacturer supplies custom-built hotel furnishings. They agreed that the amount is payable after 2 years. So sige, identify muna natin. Trade ba siya or non-trade? Well, ang nature ng business ng entity ay nagmamanufacture daw siya ng furniture. At ang ginawa niya ay nag-supply siya ng custom-built hotel furnishings. So, inline yung receivable sa nature ng business. Okay? That's why it's a trade receivable. Next, check natin. Current ba siya or non-current? Okay, check natin. Since trade receivable siya, okay, i-consider pa natin ang normal operating cycle. Okay, ang problema lang dito sa normal operating cycle, walang nakasabi. Unknown. Okay? So kapag walang nakasabi na normal operating cycle, yung assumption natin ay 1 year. Okay? Ang presumption natin again ay 1 year. Sige, ika-classify na natin kung current ba to siya or non-current. They agreed that the amount payable is after 2 years. Okay. So, anong mas mahaba? 2 years or 1 year? Tama, 2 years. Okay, anong basis natin kung bakit 1 year? Again, kasi silent yung problem as to its normal operating cycle. That's why yung basis natin is 1 year. Okay, since mahaba ang 2 years sa 1 year, ito ay non-current. Alright, next, number 4. An employee owes the company 3,000 for a personal cash advance. The employee is expected to pay after 15 months. So again, is it trade or non-trade? Okay, may provision ba of services? Or nagbenta ba tayo ng goods? Wala. Okay? So, since hindi siya pasok dun sa definition ng trade receivable, it's a non-trade receivable. Next, since non-trade receivable siya, kapag non-trade, ini-ignore na natin yung normal operating cycle kasi ang basis natin ay 1 year. Alright. So, since 1 year ang basis natin, okay, check natin, payable daw siya after 15 months. Okay, since payable siya after 15 months at ang basis natin ay 1 year, okay, mas mahaba ang 15 months kaysa sa 1 year. Kaya ang classification niya ay non-current. Alright. Again, anong observation natin dito? Kahit mas maiksi siya sa normal operating cycle, yung 15 months, wala naman tayong pakialam sa normal operating cycle kasi non-trade naman siya. Alright. Next, a business awaits reimbursement from PhilHealth for employee hospitalization. Again, trade ba siya or non-trade? Meron bang provision of goods and services? Wala. Okay? So, it's a receivable ng business sa PhilHealth. Okay? So, hindi siya trade receivable. Therefore, it's non-trade receivable. And kapag non-trade receivable, dinidisregard natin ang normal operating cycle kasi ang basis natin ay tama, 1 year. Okay? So, check natin. After 9 months. Okay? So, current ba siya or non-current? Tama. Ito ay current kasi ang basis nga natin dito ay 1 year. Okay? And since 9 months is shorter than 1 year, therefore, current ang classification ng receivable na to. Next, we will discuss Activity 13.3 in another video.